At the engagement, Ilias says that the wedding should be as soon as possible. IFAKAT believes that there is no need to hurry, and it is necessary to let the lovers enjoy each other. Ilias says they've already gone too far. Dyer told his grandfather that they would talk to Ferit about it. But Ilias insists on doing everything as soon as possible in order to leave for his homeland as soon as possible. Ferit says that Ilias is right and promises to settle the matter. Meanwhile, in the mansion, Shafika asks Abedin to get up and leave before anyone sees. Kizim comes for Abedin. He says that his wife is waiting for him. But Abedin replies that his wife should also come here and tell his father-in-law to make coffee. Go outside, Orhan asks Ferit to stop. And Ferit jokes that he says so because he is getting married before him. Georgian also believes that his son makes a decision too quickly. Ferit reproaches the family that they once wrote his story. He says he's going to do it himself now. Suna called Siren and said that she urgently needed to go to the mansion for Abedin. IFAKAT is worried about the welfare of the family and asks Orhan to prevent this wedding. Enter the mansion. Everyone sees Abedin in a chair, Kalisa, and does not understand what is happening. Who are you? IFAKAT shouted at him. Dinner forwarded this question to Aunt Hatoch. Hadis is silent, and Abedin introduces himself. Orkan suggests that he come to the office tomorrow for a conversation. But Abedin tells him, "It's too late, brother, now I'm the boss here." And he tells me to come to his feet myself. And Fokat calls the guards, but Ferit suggests that Obed go out himself. Abedin shows Ferit and Orhan that they could have known everything. Orhan asks Abedin to calm down and says that no one knew anything. Next, the attention of the Pedin turns to the IFAKAT. He declares that he will make her answer for everything. Meanwhile, Siren and Senan drove up to the mansion. They got worried when they didn't see any of the guards. And Abedin remembers Ferida waiting for him at the door while he was having fun. Ferit asks what he is trying to do. Abedin replies that he will take what is rightfully his and what they stole from him. Upon seeing Abedin, Senan asks a friend, "Is everything okay?" And Tatach asks Siren to get the guy out of here as soon as possible. IFAKAT shouts to the guards, but they are inactive. IFAKAT says that he will fire everyone, and Senan told her that he will take them in. Abedin says no one will interfere. Then he decides to leave, but says he will definitely come back. I saw Farid Beetle asking his mother what she had done. Norton says that not on purpose and all for her sake. Isma comes to Guljanan. She asks for advice from a good gynecologist in connection with the beginning of the pause. In response, Guljan told Ezim what was happening to her and how the man had deceived her. Shavka is wondering in the kitchen how Chalice could do this to his nephew. And IFAKAT is consulting with lawyers about Abedin's rights. Orhan asks Katuch to tell him everything in more detail. And the aunt suggests to Ferit that he peacefully resolve everything with Abedin so long as he does not harm anyone. Ferit learns from Hadis that Grandpa really did this. Senan asks Abedin to calm down and says their lawyers will help them. Abedin says there are cases that the law cannot help solve. Siren asks what this means and tells Abedin that Yalis is the only culprit in this case, and there is no need to punish other people. But Abedin says that more than one person should pay for this. Gülcan brought Esma to her gynecologist. Looking at the test results, the doctor tells her that she has no pause, but she is just pregnant. Esma asks, "Isn't this a mistake?" And Gülcan congratulates her. In Ferit's head, Abedin's words about how his childhood, his mother's smell, and his father's honor were stolen from him. Ferit tells IFAKAT that he is going to talk to Abedin. And IFAKAT thinks that there is definitely something in this story that they don't know, and advises him not to believe everything you hear. Bitul and his mother called Orhan. Nurten says that her friend began to quarrel with her and clung to her. Bitul asks Orhan to do something. Orhan wants to call the police, but Nurten says he can't. And then Bitul confesses that this wasn't their house and her mother was just a cleaner here. Putting his hand on his stomach, Bitul says that he will not stand it if something happens to his mother.